to everyone rooting for Africa. This is Roots and Roads Africa, your open door to the beauty, culture, and journeys that define our continent. Today on Events, we're exploring some of the most exciting experiences happening across Africa in July 2026. July is one of Africa's great travel months. Across the continent, ancient traditions come alive through festivals and ceremonies. Wildlife spectacles unfold across savannas, forests, rivers, and coastlines. At the same time, tourism leaders, hospitality innovators, and travel professionals gather to shape the future of African travel. July offers countless reasons to explore Africa. For more than half a century, the Festival National des Arts Populaires has celebrated the living traditions of Morocco. Returning for its 55th edition from July 2nd to 6th, the festival takes place under the theme Intangible Heritage in Motion. Marrakech becomes a grand stage as more than 65 regional troupes gather to showcase traditional dances, music, storytelling, and folklore from across the country. Visitors can experience Amazigh heritage, hideous rhythms from the Atlas Mountains, Noir performances, and oral traditions that have been passed down through generations. The opening parade along Avenue Mohammed V remains one of the festival's most spectacular highlights. For travelers interested in culture, this is Morocco at its most vibrant. From June 25th to June 5th, the city of Makhanda transforms into Africa's largest creative playground. The National Arts Festival brings together performers, visual artists, filmmakers, musicians, comedians, and storytellers from across South Africa and beyond. For 11 days, every corner of the city becomes a stage. What makes this festival unique is its diversity. Audiences can move from contemporary dance to experimental theater, from jazz concerts to thought-provoking visual installations, all within a single day. It offers a fascinating snapshot of Africa's evolving creative landscape. While Marrakech celebrates heritage, Jazzablanca turns its attention to contemporary sound. Running from July 2nd to 11th, Jazzablanca blends jazz with soul, indie rock, pop, electronic music, and international influences. Held across multiple stages in Morocco's economic capital, the festival attracts artists and audiences from around the world. Its cosmopolitan atmosphere offers a different side of Morocco, modern, global, and constantly evolving. In Kigali, art becomes a bridge between memory and hope. The Ubumuntu Arts Festival returns from July 13th to 19th under the theme Embracing Time, Holding On, Holding Together. Hosted at the Kigali Genocide Memorial Amphitheater, the festival brings together artists from across the world to explore healing, reconciliation, resilience, and shared humanity. Through theater, music, dance, and poetry, Ubumuntu demonstrates how storytelling can foster dialogue and inspire change. In Zambia's Northwest Province, another remarkable tradition keeps centuries of cultural knowledge alive. The Likumbi Lya Mize Festival is the annual traditional ceremony of the Luvale people celebrated under the leadership of senior chief Ndungu. The festival marks the completion of Makhanda, a traditional initiation rite that guides boys into adulthood. Recognized by UNESCO as an intangible cultural heritage of humanity, it remains one of Southern Africa's most important cultural celebrations. At the heart of the ceremony is the famous Makishi Masquerade. Believed to represent ancestral spirits returning to the community, Makishi performers appear in beautifully carved wooden masks and vibrant costumes while dancing to powerful rhythms of drums and songs. Alongside the performances, visitors witness graduation ceremonies, storytelling, communal celebrations, and traditions that continue to shape Luvale identity today. For many travelers, it offers a rare opportunity to experience a living heritage that remains deeply connected to community life. Along South Africa's famous garden route, the Knysna Oyster Festival returns from July 3rd to 12th. Part sporting event, part food festival, and part community celebration, it attracts athletes and leisure travelers alike. Visitors can participate in trail runs, cycling races, lagoon swims, and hiking experiences before enjoying local cuisine, fresh oysters, wines, and entertainment. The result is a uniquely South African blend of adventure and lifestyle. July is one of the best months of the year for wildlife experiences across Africa. The Great Wildebeest Migration in East Africa, one of nature's greatest spectacles, reaches a dramatic stage. By mid to late July, vast herds of wildebeest, zebras, and gazelle begin crossing from Tanzania's Serengeti into Kenya's Masai Mara. Ahead lies fresh grazing. Between them and survival are strong river currents and waiting crocodiles. This legendary Mara River crossing remains among the most sought-after wildlife experiences in the world. July also falls at the heart of the dry season in Uganda and Rwanda. Conditions are ideal for trekking through windy impenetrable forests and Volcanoes National Park in search of mountain gorillas. With less mud and thinner vegetation, wildlife tracking becomes easier and viewing conditions improve. For many travelers, spending time with the gorilla family in the wild becomes the highlight of a lifetime. In Botswana, July marks one of the most magical moments in Okavango Delta. Floodwaters that began months earlier in Angola finally reached the Delta Basin, transforming dry landscape into a vast maze of channels, lagoons, and islands. Traditional Morocco canoe safaris offer an unforgettable way to explore this remarkable ecosystem. South Africa's coastline hosts another extraordinary natural event. In Hermanus, southern right whales arrive in large numbers to calve in sheltered bays close to shore. Meanwhile, along the wild coast, the annual Sardine run attracts dolphins, sharks, whales, seabirds, and countless other marine predators. Together, these events create one of the most spectacular marine wildlife seasons. Behind every memorable journey is an industry working to improve travel experiences across the continent. July hosts several important tourism and hospitality gatherings. From July 2nd to 4th, tourism ministers, destination managers, aviation leaders, and investors gather in Victoria, Seychelles for the 69th Regional Commission for Africa meeting. Discussions focus on strengthening regional tourism growth, improving connectivity, and expanding travel opportunities across Africa. Hospitality Leadership Summit East Africa, held in Mombasa from July 8th to 10th, this summit brings together hotel executives, investors, consultants, and tourism leaders to discuss innovation and hospitality growth across East Africa. Africa Coffee and Tea Expo, taking place in Nairobi from July 8th to 10th, the Africa Coffee and Tea Expo connects producers, hospitality buyers, tourism operators, and food service professionals while highlighting Africa's rich beverage heritage. Africa Horeca Expo. From July 15th to 17th, Nairobi hosts one of Africa's largest hospitality trade exhibitions. Hotels, restaurants, catering companies, technology providers, and tourism businesses gather to showcase the future of hospitality services across the region. African Hospitality and Tourism Education Summit. Concluding the month, Lagos hosts the African Hospitality and Tourism Education Summit from July 24th to 25th. The gathering focuses on workforce development, service excellence, and preparing the next generation of tourism and hospitality professionals. If you're planning to explore Africa in July, preparation is key. Weather. East Africa enjoys dry conditions that are excellent for safaris and wildlife viewing. Southern Africa experiences cool winter temperatures. North Africa remains warm, especially inland. Accommodation. Book early for destinations such as Marrakech, Masai Mara, Bwindi, Volcanoes National Park, Hermanus, and the Okavango Delta. Travel planning. Always confirm event schedules, visa requirements, health regulations, and accommodation availability before departure. Travel tip. When attending cultural festivals and traditional ceremonies, respect local customs and seek permissions before photographing sacred rituals or community members. From the ancient traditions of Morocco and Zambia to the wildlife spectacles of East and Southern Africa, July offers some of the continent's most unforgettable experiences. Which of these events would you like to experience? Let us know in the comments. Before you travel, always confirm details directly with official event organizers and tourism authorities, as schedules and requirements can change. This is Roots and Roads Africa, exploring Africa through the roads we take, the cultures we carry, and the connections we make. Subscribe for more stories, journeys, and discoveries from across the continent.